Si quieres arena, sé que estás muy buena y todo, pero el que juega con fuego se quema. Sabiendo que existen miles así de hermosas y así de nenas. Quieres que por un ratico me...
Alright, so we made it to the bus station in Santos. Aventura.
Chica me tiene de virolao, mirando como un baolao.
Today our journey is to go to Ilhabela.
Ilhabela, vale, ok.
So we have to catch a bus from Santos to São Sebastião.
São Sebastião, 4 horas de viagem.
Yeah.
Por favor, Ilhabela.
Please. Okay, Master, você muito respeito. So using the bus system in Brazil is actually really easy and reasonable priced, and there are actually some very luxurious buses, but this is just an example of a row of bus companies that have different windows for different destinations. So you can go anywhere from Sâo Paulo to Rio to where we're going today, and anywhere in the interior of the country by bus. Okay, we've got our tickets to São Sebastião, and it was all together about $33 for 2 one-way tickets. Not too bad. Você feliz? So we got about 10 minutes till we get on our bus and make our way to São Sebastião. It's going to be a 4-hour trip, and I'm not really looking forward to it. You never know when you get on these buses if you're going to have no leg room, tiny seat. Señor with the vlog.
Después de esto, ¿cuál mujer le va a creer? Cuando me prometa por siempre serme fiel. Con este mundo ya no existe una mujer que yo quiera tener en chica no es.
She hates this part. I don't know why. So we made it on the bus. We have pretty good seats. ¿Estás feliz?
Sí.
Janela.
Mais eu canto.
We'll see you in about 4 hours.
Miles así de hermosas y así de nenas. Quieres que por un ratico me den castigo, me den condena.
This is Ani being that lady on the bus that talks really loud on her phone, and everybody's looking around going, what the hell? So we've got a 4-hour ride on this bus. So we picked up a few snacks. This is like a pastel de carne, kind of like an empanada.
Si quieres arena, sé que estás muy buena y todo, pero el que juega con fuego se quema.
That was a rough 4.5 hours. We made it to São Sebastião, so now we're getting our luggage off the bus, and then we're going to head over to the boat. Okay, we're trying to hustle our way onto this ferry so that we can get across to the island. Alright, we made it on the ferry. Ani's tired, so she's going to sit down and wait. I'm going to come out here and just check this place out. So it looks like we've got about 15 or 20 minutes to get across. Looks like we've got some rain going on up in the mountains on the island. Hopefully that's not anywhere near where we're staying. We're staying along the beach in an area called Portinho, which I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's about right over there.
A ese barco no me montó, de eso estoy certero. Nací pa' cantante, no fue por diosero. No me como restos de la otra gente. Esa muchacha tiene que tener la mente, pero en Marte. Si quieres de eso, con solo abrazarme. Que Dios cuide al que quiera enamorarte. Aunque es algo que la mayoría comparte. Yo me retiro, chico, porque no está bien. Después de esto, ¿cuál mujer le va a creer? Cuando me prometa por siempre serme fiel. Con este mundo ya no existe una mujer que yo quiera tener en chica no está bien. Después de esto, ¿cuál mujer le va a creer? Cuando me prometa por siempre serme fiel. Con este mundo ya no existe una mujer que yo quiera tener. Si quieres adivinar, sé que estás muy buena y todo, pero el que juega con fuego se quema. Sabiendo que existen miles así de hermosas y así de nenas. Quieres que por un ratico me den castigo, me den condena. No lo estás pensando bien.
Me dicen pistolero, me llaman bandolero, pero la verdad es que soy un marinero.
So we come in our little entrance gate, And then we've got a couple of flights of steps to go up. And we've got a nice little veranda here to have coffee. So we're pretty lucky that this island's got this bus system that just runs around the island, Onibus. And you jump on, jump off wherever you want. So we're going to the Centro Histórico and we're gonna find a little breakfast restaurant. Was they excited?
Yeah, we fought.
Excited. Boing. So we made it to a bus stop. It's not Centro Histórico like we'd hoped, but the bus route we jumped on, I guess, just kind of ended. So no problem. We saw some other good little restaurants we're gonna make our way to and check it out. Oh, my bunda, so muy bonita. She's just happy to be wearing small clothes again after 9 months of being cold. No vi meses frío, ne? Su cuerpo no hielo? Bunda perfecto. So we found this nice little restaurant complex here. I think they've got some cafes. We're gonna check it out. We made it down to the Centro Histórico. Centro Histórico. So it's really pretty down here. There's lots of multicolored buildings, and you can see this blue and white church back here is beautiful. And hold on, see this massive tree? Look at this thing. And then of course the beach is right there. In South Africa, Land Rover Defenders are the thing. These trawlers are really the thing here in Brazil. These things are cool. Ane is in full shopping mode. We have a big tour tomorrow where we're gonna go around in a boat to a bunch of different beaches around the island and then do a Jeep through the jungle and the mountains on the way back. So she's gotta have all the right outfits. So this is the island of Ilhabela, and this is the mainland of Brazil, of course, right here. So we took the ferry across, and then our place is called Portinho. We're staying about right here. Tomorrow we're gonna go meet a boat, like a Zodiac boat, and we're gonna take this Zodiac boat around the island, around the west side, go to a few different beaches over here that are hard to get to or impossible to get to by land because of the mountains. And then we're gonna end up after about 4 or 5 beaches right around here, and we're gonna take a Jeep or a Toyota Bandeirante. We're gonna go up through the mountains and all these trails and see waterfalls and things like that on our way back to the original pier. What you're seeing is up in the mountains, still in the clouds. Now it's been raining earlier this morning and the sun's been peeking through the clouds a little bit, but we're down here in the Centro Histórico and still looking up into the mountains and it's all cloud covered. We got the bikini in hand.
Muito chique.
Muito bonita. And now we're having a little stroll along the, I guess you'd call it a boardwalk. It's not made of boards, but close enough, but there's some beautiful scenery out here. The weather is really nice now because the sun's out. Clouds have all gone away except for what you can see back here capping the mountains. We found ourselves a nice little chic-y lunch spot. Comida você?
Frango parmegiana.
Frango parmegiana, me Lula Dore.
Que você é neném.
Check out this backdrop. Not too shabby.
Estoy loco por tocarte, pero no me atrevo a textearte. Tú solo bailas en mi mente, mi amor.
All right, today we're out here at Pareque, and we're gonna get on a boat and we're gonna head out to distant beaches that you can only access by boat. So this is a nice little peaceful beach here at Pareque, even though this is not even a real beach used place, if that makes any sense. This is really just for the bigger boats and then the smaller boats to come in and pick up their packs and head back out to their tours. Pergunta. Por que você linda? Ane has got a new bikini going on underneath all this. She's gonna rock it on many a beach today. Praia Fome. So our ride for the day has arrived. This, at least for the first half of the day, is going to be our basically water taxi to carry us all these beaches. And then later in the day, we're going to get on a kind of like a Land Rover Defender. They call it a Toyota Banderanchi. And we're going to go touring through the mountains and the jungle.
Golfinho. Suena más bonito.
Dejemos nuestra huella y punto. Clarito, para siempre.
We're here at Praia Fome, and it's got actual black sand, and it's not dirty, it's just black. Muito bonita azul. Again, this is Praia de Fome.
Gotea como será caliente, oscuridad cambia el ambiente. Baby, yo te prendo la vela. Mi amor, te seguiré en la noche, haz brillar tu luz y volveré. Baby, yo te.
So first stop on our tour today is Praia Fome, and that's where we are now. Not bad. It's got some black sand, which I'm not a huge fan of, but when you actually get close to a big patch of the black sand and look at it, it's actually pretty beautiful.
Esa noche que te llamé, estaba listo para el viaje. Y no me importa dónde vamos, siempre estamos encendidos. Baby, siempre te buscaré. Puede que sea ciega, pero yo tengo fe cuando te agarro el cuerpo sin conocerte.
Second stop of the day, we're at Praia Estacio. Now, I'm just going to say it right now. This has some beautiful water. You're going to see it in some drone. You're going to see it in some drone footage. How beautiful this clear water is here. This is a huge miss, and I don't know why they don't clean this beach, because it may be hard to tell from this video, but there's just little bits and pieces of plastic and cigarette butts and trash all over the beach, and it's such a beautiful spot. So it's such a shame. This is one of those beaches you can only get to by boat. So you know, either all this crap washed in here or tourists came in here and left it. We're gonna head our way up to the top to this mirador.
Como será caliente, oscuridad cambia el ambiente. Baby, yo te prendo la vela. Mi
te prendo la vela, 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 vela. Iluminamos nuestras vidas como velas, velas,
Onde você? Nome praia.
Não sei. Praia da praia.
Praia de praia. Praia de fantasma. Praia de comida. Ah, eu gosto. Here we are at Praia do Comida. We made it to our last beach. We're not sure of this name. We'll put it on the video here, but this one's important to us because this is the first place we're going to find drinks, especially for me. Muito alcohol. Hopefully we'll be riding in this bad boy later, bouncing through the mountains. We're gonna now take a four-wheel drive and head off through the jungle and the mountains on our way back to Portinho.
Nome de praia da comida, não sei nome de praia da comida.
Praia de hard name. Let the jungle tour begin as we wade through jungle water. Woo-hoo-hoo, yeah. So we've been on boats all day, on and off beaches, covered in sand, seawater, heat, whatever you want to call it. Now we're walking through the jungle trying to find where this Land Rover, this Toyota Bandeirante is located, so we can start the jungle ride through the mountains all the way back. You know what? I have a caipirinha. Life is good. Nene, jungle de fantasma. Ooh. Okay, jackpot. We have found the nearby parking lot full of off-road vehicles. So now we just got to find ours. What's going on in here?
Muito mosquito, né?
Que porra é essa? Ai, 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 Nene. Senora Amazonas, I thought insects didn't even like you people from the Amazon. They like Gringo Americano. These trips to the jungle take about 2 hours, 2 hours 30 minutes or so, depending on which route they take. And you have vehicles like this. This is a Defender 110 pickup model. And then this is a Toyota Bandeirante, they call it. Like a kind of an FJ45 mod. And a lot of these are just modified versions. So we're going to just go around and see some of the cool ones. This one doesn't even have a closed-in top. So this thing's fully involved. You got this dude right here, this big Toyota. Man, he's decked it out. He's even got tinted windows going on. A canopy on the back. I like that. Very nice. And this is going to be our ride. Got this nice sky blue paint going on. Very much indicative of 48 hours if you remember the car that Jack drove. And then you got this Brasileira. Ok, Vasilina. Nobody. Who dares me to go down that tree cave? This is why you travel right here. Little hidden gem like this. Well, it's come time to leave Ilhabela. So today we're making our way on the ferry back across to the Brazilian mainland, and then it's going to be off to Praia do Felix. Well, we've had a really nice 3 days here on Ilhabela. Weather wasn't always cooperating, but we got one really good adventure day, and that was yesterday, going around all the different beaches. We did the boat trip around the island. We also got to come back through the mountains in a 4-wheel drive. That was awesome. So can't complain at all. We did get back last night at about, I don't know, 11 p.m. or so from dinner and everything, and then huge storm hit. I mean, transformers were blowing up all over the island. The power went out, so we slept most of the night with no air conditioner because we had no electricity. Woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning. It sounded like when the power came on. So all in all, what a great trip.